Hey folks, Russell here. Welcome to the shop. We're working on the 4.6 stroker. This isn't an actual episode, more of a PSA. Wanted to talk to you about some issues I ran into and explain why I ran into them and what the fixes are. For starters, in the previous episode, which I'll put a link to up here, we were putting the rock arms in and fixing to time the motor, and of course I ran into an issue with a weird grinding sound. I have since managed to get the motor timed, new timing chain back on, and a new cam bolt installed. So some of the things I wanted to talk about real quick. Number one, why was I getting a grinding noise? So I'm going to flip the camera around here and show you. Of course, this is a 96 block, which uses a cam button, spring-loaded cam button, to retain the camshaft in play. And if you notice, with this cam cover, that button's pretty worn. For reference, that's a new one, and it's deformed pretty bad. So, in a previous video, when we disassembled this engine, I griped and moaned about the amount of engine oil coking in it. This wear is a prime example of improper lubrication. So the nose of the cam button was not getting lubricated properly, and it wore the aluminum away, which then kept allowed the cam to walk just enough for the chain to bind, as well as you can see where it was rubbing just a few times that I rolled it over by hand. So I'm not so sure if it was, I'm pretty sure this was the cause. I also know that I didn't have the cam gear fully seated, but this didn't help. The other thing I wanted to bring up is in discrepancies in various service manuals. I found two different, for this cam bolt here, I have not since found two different torque settings for this. Hang on, let me grab the manuals. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Alright, so the discrepancies in bolt torque. Now, of course, the crank snout is torqued to 80 foot-pounds. This bolt with the hole and the spring plunger, which sets the cam walk in play, is supposed to be torqued to 50 foot-pounds. However, my go-to book, Workbench How To for Jeep 4.0 engines, lists the torque on that bolt at 80 foot-pounds. The tried and true Haynes manual lists it at 50, as it should be. So why is it listed twice? Well, in the 99 model year, they changed the cam retention, and the camshaft design changed. So instead of having this bolt with the plunger in it, it actually had a retention plate that held the cam in. The cam snout was designed different, the cam gears are designed different, and there was a retention plate that bolted to the block that kept the cam from walking. Good design, fine. The torque on the bolt changed. That bolt does not have a hole in it for a spring. So if I was using the cam retention plate, yes, the torque would be 80. But I'll tell you from experience, as in the other day, you try and torque this bolt to 80, you'll shear that head right off. So to make a long story short, if you're basically put in what came out, or put in what goes with it, all right? If it's an early block, you use the early cams, early timing set, and the bolt with the plunger, and it's torqued to 50. Along with that, inspect the height of that button. All right, it shouldn't be deformed. This one is deformed. It's flattened out. So I was getting way too much end play on the camshaft. That's all I got for now. I've obviously the motor's now timed. I'm going to go ahead and get this timing cover on and the rocker arms back on, and we'll proceed with finishing this long block in the next episode. So if you enjoy this content, go ahead and hit like, hit subscribe, hit that bell icon for future notifications, and as always, there's more to follow.